Diamond District. Oh yeah, Corey. I just seen that. Well, I didn't see. I seen it a couple days ago. But yep, I just responded today, Corey, on that. It was a good thing too. Need an office. Diamond District. I don't know where, bro. Oh, shit, we got this full every day. That's why I be going live after 5. Be humble, hey, bro. What's good? Shout out from Youngstown, Ohio. All right, Mr. CT. Shout out back to Youngstown. Yeah. Um, I don't know where our office space is, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Peace to you, brother. Appreciate that, Corey. This is thankless work. I don't even know who that is though. The guy who got Warren Cali about 4 or 5 years ago. He did a story on Jasper, uh, Jeff Boy, Joe Laldino from 30s, and it was upsetting to his family. So I was getting at him like, man, take that down. And he was saying, man, it's common knowledge. He was saying that everything he got, was common knowledge, stuff that was, any reporter, any journalist can get. It wasn't like he had. What he was saying, like he didn't have a person feeding him information. So as much as I got mad love for the family, that was his story. So I never talked to him again. So for the dude to do that story on me, and it was a positive story, I'm truly appreciative. Um, I'm talking about the Warren Cali video. Hold on a second. Soulmate?
So much.
Yes, you're live on YouTube at this particular time.
I
Yes, but go ahead. Everything worked out. Everything's good.
Everything went really, really well. I was the first person to speak, and it went really, really good. It was like parents asking questions. They wanted me to explain the program, and yeah, everything went really, really well.
Okay. I have at this time, I think 29 people watching. Do you have anything to say to the 29 people? Because I'm gonna call you back when I get out. But
Yes.
No, it's 32 now.
32.
Yeah.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope you guys are having the most amazing day ever. I'm sending you all positive vibes. And yes.
What's your YouTube channel so they can go on your YouTube channel?
Go like and subscribe on Besos Corp.
Besos Corp. How you spell Besos? It's BES.
BESOSCORP.
Besos Corp. Y'all go like. I'm gonna type in the chat right now. Besos Corp. So I want you guys to like the page, not the lady. I like the lady, so we both can't like the same lady. So, is that all you want to share with them, soulmate?
Yes, that is all.
You want to tell them that? You want to tell them to like and subscribe, but don't like you?
Yes, like and subscribe, but don't like me.
Right, because I like you.
Yes.
Okay, and you like me too, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's the thing. Don't get them stuff. Okay, appreciate it. All right,
Yes.
Thank you for going to that meeting for me.
Yes, no problem.
All right, okay, bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, you guys, back to the business. Like you, Skip. You keep it real. Salute, much love. Appreciate it, Kareem. Appreciate it. Yeah, so that was something else with Little Bop. I think, but you figure if he does a video that has, let's just say, 20 minutes, and there's 30 seconds worth of something wrong in it, people gonna be mad and tripping, like, oh, that wasn't right. It wasn't over this and that. Yeah, matter of fact, he was. I don't know if it was him or somebody who commented was talking about the girl that led to all the stuff that Little Bop was killed over. And like I said on one of his videos, I said, well, the girl is the homegirl. So anybody who claimed that they from BPS, they would know who the homegirl is. And they would know. They know the situation. So it's one of them things that, I always tell people I don't want to speak about something I don't know, but I know those situations. So the Warren County dude, yeah, I'll just say that for him to push this positivity, and I know y'all seen all the negative going around about people who do similar work that I do. I'm not going to say the same work. I'm going to say similar work. And that's peace, just like 101 just put up on the chat. Peace. This is peace work. And some people do peace work, and some people they do similar work. They do stuff, help people get into college. They help people get on sports teams. They help people get a job. Said, dude, out your government out there too. I don't know what I mean. The war on Cali be lying, and I don't think he's from California. I don't either. I don't think he's from California. The shit he did on me, and somebody said it in there too that he got a lot of stuff from the Kev Mac video I did. Um, but I also did Camp Capone, and I also be talking a lot. I don't talk like other dudes who talk. I ain't gonna say their names, but there's two dudes who talk a lot on the internet, man, and now they getting a visit this weekend. I don't want to talk about crazy stuff and get a visit, but in everything he said could be documented that I said it already, all the positive things. So I appreciate him doing the story because shit, he ain't had no motivation to do the story, especially at a time where people are getting indicted and stuff for wanting to do the work, and even the work I did with Paul Wallace, which is Lil Doc Throne. He had to go sit down for a minute. So a lot of the peacemakers, man, we thrown up into a lump like we ain't no good. But if you look at all the lives Lil Doc done saved, and he still got his 35 years, so it ain't about that. It says, dude, out your government out there too, Skip. I don't know what that means, Adrian. A lot of YouTubers liking Craig. Yep, they just want to make money, and I don't. I want y'all to know that, man. I'm not out here trying to make money. Alex Alonso did a thing on how many people look at the top pages. There was a lot of people that he mentioned. I think it was him and Munchie talked about who had the top pages, and some of them dudes got 1 million views per week. Man, I get like 7 to, I think the most I got when I was out on Rosecrans, and I'm gonna be out there again tonight. But when I was out on Rosecrans, when they had the Peace March, YG and Game and them did the Peace March. Shout out to the Pookaroo, Fruit Town, because he was behind the scenes making a lot of that happen. And another homie from Fruit Town, I forgot his name, but yeah, they were really instrumental in that. I'll just give a shout out to Don Juan anyway, because a lot of people know Don Juan, and he's been on the peace mission trying to get stuff going. But I think I had like that week, I think I had like maybe 100 and something thousand people had viewed my page. But other than that, on a normal basis, I'm anywhere from like 7,000 a week to about 30 something thousand a week looking at my page. So that goes to show that I'm not doing it for money, man. I don't want to do none of this shit for money. I don't bring up shit. Who'd you shoot? Who shot you? I don't want to talk about what robberies you committed and where you get your drugs from. What kind of man? Dude, a reporter just asked me today, how many guns do I have? And I looked at him and said, man, that's illegal, man. I would never have a gun. What is you talking about? But there are people who do that. It wasn't the LA Times. It was somebody from overseas asking me how many guns I have, man. It's like they want to promote the negativity. And I don't want to promote the negativity. Long live my boy Wiz. Yes, indeed. Wiz was a good dude, man. A real good dude. Never met Craig Munson, though. Never met him. He definitely country. He's trying to act like he from LA. Oh yeah, the Warren Cali dude. I ain't gonna talk bad about him right now because shit, he could have been on some negative stuff, and he promoted Skipp Townsend on the positive. So yeah, you'd caught me 4 5 years ago, I'd have been talking bad about him. What's the deal, Gerald? Daryl. Diamond want me to read something. What up, bro? BH Records Entertainment. Dominique Mayweather. Yeah, absolutely. Negativity sells, sadly. Oh yeah, say you put your government name in it. Yeah, I used to run for my government name for so long, man, but shit, the government know my government name. So shit, every time I went to court, they ain't never said Skip. Matter of fact, the police lied on me one day and they said that this dude came to my window late at night and said, called me by my government name and said, "Hey, can I buy $25 worth of cocaine?" And I was like, "Man, that's crazy." I said, "Man, first of all, don't nobody call me by that name, and then don't nobody talk like that." Dude actually came to my window and put $5 in his pocket and said, "Skip, let me get a dub, man. All he got is a dub." And I ended up going to jail for that. They said it was direct sales, even though I didn't have direct sales. But man, that was the shim sham that the police would do. They didn't know. Yeah. Um, Long live Nipsey Hussle. Real G's don't die. Yes, indeed. So um, I don't know. I asked that question too. Nipsey died the last Sunday in March, and it was the 31st. But the 30th was the last Sunday in March. And the 31st was yesterday, Monday. So what day did he actually die? Was it the last Sunday in March? Or it's just no matter what day the 31st end up on. So 31st probably gonna end up on Tuesday next year. And then after that Wednesday. So how do we determine he died the last Sunday in March? So I don't know how to figure that one out. Um, but I will. I will. I will. I will. You say you act. Oh, well, you met Craig Munson or you act Craig Munson on Lockland and Marlton? Well, that's straight jungles right there by the YMCA, like you said. I know where Lockland is. I know where Marlton is. Salute to North Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yes, indeed. Respect from Oklahoma to OKC. So we got a lot of people. Yaya and Tony Mack in here. Or is that Yay Yay? All right. What's up, Giovanni? Uh, yes, indeed. Richmond, California. So I think it was like 2005. 2005, New Year's Eve. I'm in Oakland, East Oakland. I'm off of 14th International over that way. I don't mess with them people. They had the little midget out there. I don't mess with them. I don't pay $20, $40 for nothing. But I went to a New Year's Eve party. I went to a New Year's Eve party, and the East Oakland dudes was on one. They was being hyphy. They waving their hair around, all that. They was laughing, joking, and all of a sudden everything just went blank. It got real quiet. So I asked somebody, man, what's going on? They said, oh, them Richmond dudes is here, them Richmond niggas. And I could just feel the energy shift and change, man. So I don't know what it is, but they knew what it was. And you trust and believe, man. When them Richmond dudes show up, I don't know if you was one of them, Giovanni, but when them Richmond dudes show up, it's you know, everybody got to have that situation awareness. Ain't no drinking and looking around now. It's all about put your back against the wall and wait to see what they own. Yep, that was 2005 when I learned that. Salute, Skip. I'm also on some busy stuff right now, but I came to say salute before I get back to finishing up. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Austin, Texas, 21. 2005 was in the fifth grade. Well, then that wasn't you. Well, let me tell you, your uncles, your brothers, your next door neighbors, they came through. They came through when you was in the fifth grade, New Year's Eve, and they made the party get right. No more laughing and joking. This is serious. So everybody sitting down, okay, just enjoying the good time. But trust and believe, everybody was paying attention. Yes, indeed. The Don, appreciate it, man. Much love. Appreciate you as well. Yes, indeed. Athens, man, took a horrible loss. Horrible loss, man. Yeah, yep, yep, yep. All right, well, said y'all talk to me about something. Tell me what's going on, man, because I purposely don't look at them other channels. So I know some people in jail, some people out. I know. Oh, what about yeah? Y'all go look at my short, man. I had Baby Gangster or Gangster, whatever he's called. OG from out of Compton. He was up here yesterday, and I had to film him because he was singing, but he was singing something, and part of the lyrics was very disrespectful. But he made a video and did a couple of apologies, but he was up here yesterday, so I did it again too. I don't know if y'all know the song "Children's Story" by Slick Rick. There's a dude from out his neighborhood called Rat a Tat Tat. It's supposed to say all the cops scattered, but of course he used a disrespectful term for the Bloods because that's what it was back then. Not saying that's what it is right now, but that's just what it was. You know, 17th in Ohio, Richmond, California. Keep it gangster, keep it real. Yes, indeed. The homies need to stay out of crip business. Um, yeah, I don't know who in the crip business. Jay Ship, Skip, you incredible man for the community, from helping with the gang intervention to telling people street closures. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Um, what else is going on out here? All right. Well, shit, man. It's all good in the neighborhood. All is truly well. Um, that's it right there. Stay safe and out the way. Hope y'all know what staying out the way means. Matter of fact, tonight there was a shooting last night, man. There was a couple of young dudes and a girl went over to Campanella Park and decided they was going to write on the wall. Around about this time, about 5, 6 o'clock last night, they go right on the wall, and one of the youngsters was sitting there pushing his niece, man, in the swing, and he seen him, and he said, "Hey," they hitting up pyro and all kind of other stuff and crossing it out, whacking it out. And he went over there, telling man, don't do that. Don't be over here writing on the walls. And they shot him 13 times, man. So it's still going down out here. Somebody else got shot. Track New Park last night. Somebody got shot in the Santanas last night. So it's still going on, man. I'm believe here, and I'm gonna go to Campanella, man. We're doing the candlelight vigil. Um, it's just hard, man. It's hard to keep these kids alive, man. And I wanna, the young dude Tay Tay, man. I want to say, damn, I wish you wouldn't have, and he was at home, so I really wish he would have stayed at home. He would have missed it. He'd have seen it after it happened. So it wasn't like it was intended for him. These youngsters just want to hit up on the wall. They be striking up and filming, talking about, hey, where y'all at? Where y'all at? This and that. And man, it's too bad, man. These youngsters are still wild. Too many people have died for these 19, 20-year-olds to be still doing this stupid stuff. They shot a 35-year-old. Why do people in LA seem to glorify jail like it's a badge of honor? We try to stay out from where I'm from. So Tony Mack, man, that's a good question. But growing up, man, people get celebrated when they come home. They say, whoop de whoop getting out. And then they got him brand new socks and drawers. They throw him a party, take him to go eat wherever he want to eat. Her too, be girls too. So LA County Jail is Fight Fest. It's gladiator school. If you're young and going to LA County Jail, you probably, I think on average, maybe 2 or 3 fades a day. But some people got 2 and 3 fades everywhere they go. When they go to the court tank and they waiting on the judge, they have 2, 3 fights there. When they get back into the holding tank, they have 2, 3 fights there. When they go back to their unit, module, whatever they in, somewhere on the tier, in the day room, whatever, they got 2 or 3 fights there. And sometimes they get in a cell with an enemy, so they got 2 or 3 fights there. To go through all that and get out of that and come home, it really is a badge of honor. I mean, what's the average lifespan of a fight on the streets is maybe shit for the average person, maybe 3, 4 fights a year as a child, as a youngster. But as an adult, man, that shit should be over with by 30, 35. You might have one, two fights a year. And then by the time you're my age, it shouldn't be no fights. So going to jail, no matter if you my age, I'm 61 years old. But if I go to jail, trust and believe some 35, 38-year old is gonna be like, hey, where you from, homie? And shit, either I fight or or maybe they say, nah, you cool, go on because of my age. But shit, you gotta be ready. So coming home, man, people celebrate that. It's not really a badge of honor, but to go through all those things and also the sheriff beat the shit out of you, or the sheriff will put you in a module that you don't belong in, put you in a day room with somebody who, just killed one of your homies or something. Man, they play them games too. They play them games too. Yeah, we definitely. The Don said we need a G call meeting. You're absolutely right, man. Absolutely. That's what's going on right now. I'm trying to get all the G's together, man. But there's always somebody who feel like if they didn't call the shot and the shots for peace, they don't want to back it. There's always somebody who got the negativity, man, and we gotta get past that. The streets have lost a lot of soldiers and talent. I agree, Giovanni. That's the realest thing you say. I love your content, brother. You're a real one from the West Coast. I'm from Georgia. I want to push the same thing you pushing. All right, so Julian Fryer. Actually, I'm gonna be out there the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, the 10th. I'm coming back on the 11th. I'm gonna be in Georgia. Um, I'm gonna be in Lagrange. Well, first I'm being in Atlanta like the 6th and 7th, and then I'm being Lagrange the other days, and in Columbus. So I'm gonna put my email in the chat, and you hit me up. Tell me what part you in, and let's see if we can connect. Or when I'm gone, I can connect you with the people that I'm working with out there. Let's see about that. Uh, I was in the bullpen with Draco and Dodie Six back in 2018. Shout out to Herd from Compton for looking out for an out of towner. Man, that's a good thing. I don't know Herb from Compton. I know Big Herb from Main Street. Can't think of who Herb is, but shout out to him because yeah, there's a lot of man. Yeah, I did that in 2004. Looked out for some out of towner dude, about 6'8", 200 and about 60, 70 pounds. And people was walking up, man, where you from? Where you from? Ready to fight him, and he was scared, man. He wasn't a fighter. He was working on his master's degree, so I was trying to take off phase, and they was like, "Man, we talking to him, so he don't bang." And I was getting mad, like, "Why y'all keep banging on him?" There's other people that it's like just pushing the line for no reason. Pushing that line. Tony Mack, but that doesn't pay and keeps you from getting good paying jobs with the record. Thanks for answering. Yeah, no, I agree. Shit, I ain't say it made sense, Tony. I'm just answering your question. If you wanted to make sense, it ain't gonna make sense. It don't never make sense. As a matter of fact, when they come home, they also get to smoking and drinking, and that eliminates them getting a good job as well. It gets them distracted and off focus. So yeah, it's not gonna make sense, Tony. And I hope you didn't think I was answering it to make sense. Nah, it ain't gonna make sense. But I'm just telling you that that's what happens. Stuff reminded me of a movie called Education with Sonny Carson. I'm about to watch that. Yeah. Uh, I guess that's Crip and Peace, Monster Cody, H.R. Gangster. Yeah. Peace to the chat. Yes, indeed. This chat is very peaceful. I got 62 people and 35 likes, man. Which one of y'all didn't like this? I don't know. I ain't say nothing bad. I ain't say nothing bad about nobody. Uh, on the Macomb area, but I could pull up. Macon, Georgia. Yeah, I think that's out there by, that ain't far from Columbus. Macon is not far from Columbus. Yeah, we could connect, man. We can connect because I'm going to be in Columbus at least. Of course, I knew Donald. I know his sisters too, Cotton. I know his sisters, man, the Norwoods. As a matter of fact, um, the office I got in Compton, 200 North Long Beach in Compton, Vicky Lindsay had put his picture up there. And Then when she left, I mean, when I left and she left, and Cynthia Nunn is in that office now, and she got a picture of him too. So yeah, he was very instrumental in Compton, man. Very instrumental. Yeah, a lot of people don't know Donald Norwood. I didn't know he was Duck though. I didn't know that. Yeah, yeah, Julian, hit me on the. You see where I put my email? Just hit me on the email. We swap numbers or whatever, and when I get out there, I'll hit you up. Yeah, Donald Norwood was a legend. Yeah, for sure. All right, you guys. Well, shit, I'm gonna go ahead and get off the line. I gotta make my way out to Compton. Um, like I say, young dude, Tay Tay, man, gotta pray for his mama and his brothers, man. It's gonna be hard. There's about 8 of them. Not all brothers. He got sisters too. So it's gonna be hard to get them to not want to hurt somebody. Even though the 2 dudes got arrested, the girl got away, but the 2 dudes got arrested. But still, people mad. Like, man, he wasn't supposed to get shot and killed like that. And plus, it ain't been no war in 6 years. I don't know if y'all know, but in 2019, when everybody was putting together all the peace agreements, with the East Coast Florencias, um, all the different things. There's a dude named Boogie from Campanella. He got shot by a dude from Swamps, but Boogie went back and hit the boy from Swamps too. So they both walking with a limp. They both got messed up walks because of each other, and they squashed their beef. I mean, of course, they had what's his name, Kenyon. Yeah, Kenyon. Man, they man, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on names, but they had older people. They had older people that backed them up. So from that time on, it ain't really been nothing with the Campanellas in the Swamps. They made their peaceful agreement. So I don't know what's going on or what's happening, but let's see if we can get back to it. I know today's not the day, but yeah. All right, Scorpio 911, the city. Nah, Oakland ain't the city. San Francisco's the city. Oakland's the town. But still in all, that's your area, so I'm going by what you say. All right. Uh, yeah, talk positive. Thank you. Be safe, big brother. Yeah, preach on. Yep. All right, got a lot of love for y'all, man. Before y'all sign out, go ahead, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe right now. And shit, I'm gonna come back to y'all at some point, man. Keep the live going. I'm gonna start bringing more content. So check out my page and go in there and see the latest thing I posted. Baby Gangster was here yesterday. I posted that. So check it out. Check me out. Also, we was talking about this dude. I don't know where he's from, but he has a page too, and it's called The War in Cali. And he did a peaceful story on me, so y'all gonna check out that page too. It was nothing negative or nothing. Everything that I do about peace. Um, that's it. So, and he got shit. I would say 98% of it right. So, yeah. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and check out. Man, y'all like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll tap in again sometime this week. Peace and blessings. And I will be in Georgia next week, y'all. I'm gonna go live in Georgia too. I don't know where I'm gonna go from LaGrange, Columbus, or maybe Atlanta. But I'm gonna go live at some point while I'm in Georgia. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings.